強くてヴィランにさらわれなんかしやげりゃあんなことになってなかった。オールマイトが秘密にしようとしてた。誰にも言えなかった。考えねえようにしててもふとした瞬間湧いてきやがる。どうすりゃいいかわかんねえんだよ。
You've been the same way for so long. It's the only version of you that you know. You feel trapped in a reality you never chose, but still can't exit. People have locked you in a box, and you accept it as home. But that's not who you're supposed to be. My name is Blessed Visions, and I do anime breakdowns and essays that make you think, feel, and help you grow. Today's video is going to give you a surefire method to change and grow. This is how to reinvent yourself, the Bakugo Method. Katsuki Bakugo is one of the best written characters in new gen anime. His growth wasn't about gaining power, it was about redefining his identity.
What the hell did
At
you
first,
say?
he was a loud, arrogant prodigy,
Stop. Just calm down.
a kid who used strength to hide insecurity. He bullied Deku, not because he hated him, but because Deku represented everything he feared. Weakness. Then everything changed when Deku got One for All. Suddenly, the boy he mocked started closing the gap. Bakugo's entire self-image cracked, and the world saw that collapse play out. His frustration at the sports festival, the way he lost control when Todoroki refused to fight seriously, wasn't just rage, it was fear of irrelevance. And when the village tried to recruit him, that fear could have easily consumed him. The world had already decided what he was, a ticking time bomb, destined to fall. But despite it all, Bakugo never abandoned the idea of being a hero.
Want to cause some trouble and you want me to join you? Well, screw you.
Did you see what he just did? Man, it doesn't get any cooler than All Might. That's why he's the greatest. No matter how much trouble he's in, he's always the winner.
I like to win. I want to win just like All Might. No matter what you have to offer me. That will never change, do you understand?
He held on to that conviction.
You, Kirishima. It's no
That's
good.
where the desire to change sprouted. Not when the world believed in him, but when he refused to believe the world's definition of him. Now that we've laid the groundwork of who Bakugo was, and who the world tried to make him, it's time to look at how he tore that version apart. Bakugo didn't just grow stronger, he rebuilt himself from the inside out. He decided he'd become the kind of hero people could look up to, the kind whose presence alone gave hope to others, just like All Might. And from that point on, every move he made pushed him closer to that vision. Let's break down exactly how he did it, and how you can too. Step 1. Reflection. Bakugo began to seriously reflect on himself, his actions, and his behavior. And that's where the true growth began. He realized that he genuinely wanted to be the hero he knew he could be. His actions would have to reflect that. Change starts with being truthful and real with yourself. Pretending you're okay, acting like all is fine, it never works. You must be the catalyst for yourself. Remember though, change should come from an internal desire to become better, and not an external pressure to conform. No one is going to force you to change. They're too focused on their own lives. Your life is in your hands, alone. On to step 2. Openness. Right after the rescue, Bakugo demanded a one-on-one with Deku, and he was finally able to lay his true emotions bare.
If I had been stronger, if I hadn't been kidnapped by villains, then it never would have happened. All Might knows it was my fault but hasn't said anything. Everyone has to know, though. I can't get it out of my head. It's like it's constantly playing on loop. So what the hell am I supposed to do?
No. He's been carrying this guilt with him the whole time. Even more.
This was Bakugo at his most vulnerable. He spoke honestly about how he felt. The anger that Deku was surpassing him. The jealousy that All Might was prioritizing Deku. And the hatred of himself for being the one responsible for All Might's retirement. And this was a true turning point. Wanting to change yourself and how people see you isn't easy. It forces you to be open about who you are, where you are, and where you want to be. If step 1 is about yourself, step 2 extends the openness and realness to those closest to you. Seek help and guidance from people you trust. It's not always easy to be objective about your own flaws, but with an outside perspective, what's hidden can finally be seen.
This is not your fault, young Bakugo. This isn't your burden. I apologize. Sometimes I forget that you're children.
Step 3. Take action. From that point on, Bakugo didn't just talk about change. He lived it. He made a conscious effort to act like the hero he wanted to become. And the perfect example? The Class 1A vs 1B battles. While others aimed to simply win, Bakugo aimed higher. Victory without loss. He protected his team, led from the front, and proved that strength isn't about domination, but responsibility. And that was the moment his image shifted. The same classmates who once feared his temper now felt reassured by his presence. Everything would be fine because Bakugo was here. Thinking is just a thought, but action is what creates results. No matter how much you reflect or plan, it means nothing if you don't move. You can't think your way into change. You have to act your way into it. Slow motion is better than no motion, and the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. You don't need to see the last step before you've taken the first.
変わってねえよ。昔も今も俺の目標はオールマイトをも超えるナンバーワンヒーローだ。
Step 4. Acceptance. Bakugo could feel himself changing, and it took a while, but he finally accepted it. 2 arcs captured this the best. The War arc and Deku Vigilante arc. In the War arc, Bakugo sacrificed himself for Deku, his body doing what his words could not. But by the Vigilante arc, he finally found those words.
俺の強さと自分の弱さを理解していく日々だった。言ってどうにかなるもんじゃねえけど、本音だ。イズク。今までごめん。
And the funny thing is, Deku had always accepted Bakugo. But Bakugo couldn't accept himself. But from that point, he finally could. Reinventing yourself can be terrifying. It means letting a part of yourself die so a new, better you can be born. Imposter syndrome will whisper that you don't belong, that you don't deserve this new version of yourself. But that's a lie. You are the writer of your story, and no one else has another pen. When you choose to change, that is your right. Even if the world rejects the new you, the people who truly care will accept you. But you must first accept yourself, because you do belong. And lastly, step 5, continued growth.
不理解は恐れと排斥を生む。でかすぎる才も不理解も恐れもとっくに飲み込んだんだよ俺。君が助けを求める顔してた。負けた方がマシだなんて君が言うなよ。俺はオールマイトを終わらせちまってんだ。今までごめん。
Following steps 1 to 4, Bakugo's growth skyrocketed. He became one of the standout characters in the final war arc, leading the Sky Assault, taking a mantle that once belonged to Deku, and even awakening to greater heights. After Deku's arrival, he dealt the final blow to All for One in true All Might fashion. That's what reinventing yourself looks like. After you lay down your burdens, let go of regret, and take action to move forward.
食っても進もうとしてる連中がいることを知ってんだよ。そういうの全部一歩進んだとこもう見てんだよ。大爆殺しダイナマイトを
You become
食ったなきゃな。
Reinvention doesn't really end. There's always room to grow. Life will keep testing your resolve. You will be tempted to fall back into old habits, but keep soaring. Life is full of abundance. Go claim some of it for yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for watching. This has been Blessed Visions. Bakugo's story isn't just about becoming stronger. It's about becoming better. It showed that real power isn't loud. It's consistent. It's intentional and quietly unstoppable. You don't reinvent yourself overnight. You do it one decision, one reflection, and one action at a time. So if you're stuck right now, remember, you can change your story. You can write a new version of yourself. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more anime methods that'll make you think, feel, and help you grow. And tell me in the comments, what moment made you realize Bakugo had truly changed? Thank you for watching. Until next time.
俺たちの物語だ。飯塚